Hello, Victoria Rader here with you today, founder of You to Shine, in our Worthy Me movement. I am really grateful for the time together. Not sure what time we will be going live tomorrow, but I'm grateful that we are together with you today. And we are on page 109 of Worthy Me Journal. As always, this is where you can get any of the Me journals and books, as well as Worthy Me. We're on page 109 and with a quote from famous Dolly Parton. And Dolly Parton said, "Find out who you are and do it on purpose." So many people are looking for purpose. One of my wonderful friends, as I've mentioned before, Paul Peters, actually helps people discover their purpose in life. And so, what I find is that so many of us, until we are clear about the passion in life, that we confuse with purpose in life, we lead a purposeless life. So I want to simplify it for each and every one of us. The purpose of your life is to be the very best version of who you are capable to be daily. It is really that simple. Because if you're striving to live from your worth and be the very best version of who you're capable of daily, if you love and live through love, when you look back, you will start noticing these little patterns that define and refine how you are seen by the world, what you do in the world, and what the world then says, oh, that must have been their purpose. And so, no greater purpose for you than to be you. And then, as you and through your talents, do and show up in the world in everything that you do. Do not need to simplify it any further. And it is not always very easy to know who you are. But guess what? Sometimes you start with identifying who you're not. And so when you find points of irritation, usually when you're irritated by something, it is because your area of gift is someone's area of lack. And so you're irritated that they're not performing well, which means you've taken for granted your gift. And very often they'll say from pain, from purpose, things that brought us pain or we carried through pain very often hide our purpose. We can then guide others through similar paths of pain, giving them the vision and the skills, or actually, we can discover who we are by our little irritants. So these are just very practical tools for you to apply immediately to living from the place of your purpose. And for today, what I would like to do is go into our app because this is always the third part of our journal. And I would like to go to subcategory of my answer and see what tunes up for us as an answer to the question, how would we best line up with our purpose? So see what we got. What we got is a quote from Mahatma Gandhi: "Nobody can hurt me without my permission." Oh my gosh. I will read the whole thing in a second, but I have chills through my whole body. Why? Because I personally defined permission as permission. Who you seek permission from either limits or expands your mission or your purpose. And so if you already received a permission from God, then you are here on your mission. You are the permission for this life. And so, if you are dissuaded because you're hurt by somebody else, we give them the part of our mission, or we lose our mission to somebody when we allow them to impact us through the hurt. Now, people can attempt to hurt us purposefully, but we get to choose what we do with that hurt and understand that the greatest block to your mission will be not allowing, or the block is allowing others to harm and hurt you and be offended by them. When you withdraw permission from others to affect how you feel, you're back on your mission and your purpose. And so, of course, the app here tells us forgiveness remains to be the strongest protection of your path and of your purpose. When we forgive and choose not to take offense, we are free from the limitations of others. Today, choose to forgive. In your Worthy Me journal, the second section of every day invites you to also, as a possibility, to write a forgiveness to someone or receive it as if from them for yourself. And now let's affirm, despite my puppies that you hear in the background that are welcoming someone, we're not going to let that offend us. Let's put hand on your heart and please repeat after me. I'm now free through my forgiveness. I let go. I focus on being whole and complete, healed and wholesome. I move forward with new vitality and joy. Closing your eyes and activating that through your whole body. Isn't that powerful? You are here with a full permission for your purpose. I love you guys so very much. And until we see each other again tomorrow at the time to be determined because of our incredible guest that I'm anticipating to hopefully join us, you are worthy of God's infinite love.